Hey there, crafty friends. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and happy Friday to all of you. Cannot believe it is the weekend already. And now it is time to show you what's new for the last day of the week here at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. So lots of little goodies in today's live. A few new things I think you guys will like. Lots of great restocks and some things restocked that we haven't had in a while either. Yesterday, if you missed the live, we got in a ton of brand new paper rose. At the end of the live, I'll kind of take you around and give you a little tour. Linda today and Paige now this evening have worked their butts off, moving some of the different sections around in the store, trying to make room for the new stuff, rearranging some things. So yes, whenever you come in, we have moved some of your stuff, but hopefully you guys will like the changes and things like that. So I'm going to flip the camera around and we are going to check out what is new. First of all, we did a great restock with 49 and Market. After the retreat, we were completely wiped out with all of our ultimate page kits. So we have got almost, I think, everyone back in stock now, even some older classic lines, because I know that as some of you are discovering 49 and Market and you're discovering their page kits, then you want some of the older ones to go back and fill in the ones that you've missed. So this one here is from Spice. They're all 4-page kits. Spice is one of my favorite lines they did. It is a fall line, but the beautiful colors in this one, of course, a lot of their colored lines have that great rainbow to them. Spice is no different, but it is in fall hues. So I'm going to pull out the papers so you can see, here we go, what the pages are going to look like. So here's kind of your one you're going to build off of, but then this is what it's going to look like when it's done. There's your building sheet. There's what it's going to look like when it's done. And of course, if you want to do a 4x6, put a 4x6 on here, and then you can kind of pull everything up a little bit. You can definitely make these your own. You could also put a cute little cluster or, of little pictures down here if you have more pictures that you want to put on the page. I love that base. And then there it is, finished. And then again, your building base. And as it is finished. What you get in these is you get die cuts, you get chipboard pieces, you get all kinds of little bits and baubles, and you get everything you need to make 4 pages. It's like a great little class kit, and they are all right around $30. Some of the newer ones even have a lower price because as they, I guess maybe got more popular. Maybe they were able to negotiate a better price at the factory. I don't know. But some of the newer ones, the prices have even come down, which I think is amazing. Companies don't ever do that. Next, we've got Moonlit Garden. Moonlit Garden had great taupes, sage greens, and blues in this one. Now pull that one out so you can see the paper pages in this one. After that one, we're going to look at the Christmas Spectacular. I really kind of debated if I should get the Christmas one back in or not, but I know that as crafters, we're doing Christmas in July even, so there is no set time that we do our Christmas pictures. So this one is Moonlit Garden. Isn't that just beautiful? And so this is the page you're going to layer off of, but then you've got the nice little sample on the back there to know what's going to look like when it's done. Then we've got the Christmas Spectacular. So good. Moonlit Garden and Christmas Spectacular. You've got it, Miss Jen. Then this one is Rogue. This one's really pretty too. It's lots of pinks. I don't want to say quite red. It's a really dark, almost, gosh, I'll just show you. Here you can kind of see it. I mean, I guess it is a red. It's not like a Merlot red, I guess, when I'm thinking like a Christmas red. That's what I'm trying to think of. Let me find the pages. Come on. All right, so this one is Rouge, sorry, not Rogue, Rouge. I love that building page. And I've got some people that I've seen do these where they use a lot of this side of the page, put a little bit of lump and chunk on this one because it's got the flat layering and they're okay with that. And then they use all the extras left over, you know, to create even more stuff. So they turn theirs into like 8 pages essentially. Love that one too. And of course, you can always do your own thing. Like I said, if you've got bigger pictures that you want to put on here, you don't have to do just that one smaller one. This is just a great base page. You've got all these great embellishments to go with it. You can totally do your own thing. I'm going to move Jen's over here. That'll help me tomorrow when we're pulling these on Saturday. Next up, we've got Spectrum Gardenia. Spectrum Gardenia is one that was last year's kind of summer line, and it has still been a big seller for us in the store just because of the bright, beautiful rainbow colors in this one. There we go. So again, here's your base page. There's that one. This one is one that just speaks to me. I really, really like this line. I love the bright colors in it. I love the pops of black in this one. Really, really like this line. It has been one of my all-time favorites. I love how it does all the Roy G. Biv on everything. Love that. Then we've got the Sunburst. So this was truly the summer line from last year. And again, this one has continued to be a good seller for us. And then brand new Crafty Garden. Now, I did not show you Wherever and Nature Study. That's because we still have those in stock. I love that one. I love that broken cluster there. I think that one is so stinking cool. So restocked on our Ultimate Page Kits. Next up from 49 and Market, we also got back in the solids for Crafty Garden. That's the newest one. That is back in stock. And then there was one, down here, I separated them on accident. What else from Crafty Garden came in? We also got back in the chipboard words for Crafty Garden. I always tell you guys, the chipboard words, those are one of our best sellers because they're good basic colors. So they'll match all kinds of things. And then this one here is the Wishing Baubles, Baubles and Bubbles for Crafty Garden. So got those in. And then for the line Moonlit Garden, we got back in stock the ephemera pieces. So again, we continue to carry the line. We don't carry it as heavy. So I may not stock all the rub-ons. I may not stock, all the little file folders and frames and things like that, as the line progresses. But we do keep in a lot of the basic stuff, the collection kits, the solids, as long as we can keep the line in stock. I will tell you that a lot of times it is the collection kits and solids that sell out the quickest. So if you buy heavy on a line's embellishments, I would recommend maybe picking up an extra solids pack or an extra collection kit, just because you're going to be embellishment heavy and paper light, and they don't reprint. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you're a gal, crafter, guy, whatever, that you buy like the whole line, I would almost recommend spend the extra $10-12 and get another collection kit, because then that way you're going to have plenty of paper, because you will run out of paper before you run out of embellishments. All right, while we're down here, let's just go ahead and we'll start from this end and move down. We got back in our pencil sharpeners for your colored pencils. I don't know if you guys hear, let me just see if I can, bear with me here, friends. Let's see here. We might have a special, do you see her? Hi, you don't have to cry. You can come out. So we're trying Living at Mom's Store again. Okay, we're not doing well because the boys have not been coming home on the weekends, and so she's just kind of been at the house, and I'm only there a few days a week. So we've decided we're going to try it again. And I just went and got her a little bit ago since no one's going to be home this weekend because today is Connerton's big 21st birthday. Kyan's knee deep in studying for finals right now, stressing out up at Purdue. Caden has a formal for his fraternity. Oh my goodness. He's got that this weekend, and then Connor turns 21. So no one is going to be home this weekend, and it would be her second or third weekend a row by yourself. Yes. So she had to come here, and she hates it here, but she was so sad at home too by herself, and I hate that for her. So we're going to try it again. So she's still really, really mad at me. Anyway, back to business here. So sorry about that. But yes, so we've got a special guest on the live today. Pencil sharpeners back in stock. You don't want to use just a regular pencil sharpener, that one you've had in the office drawer for 5-6 years, on your good color pencils and watercolor pencils. You do want a better pencil sharpener because you don't want it to crack and break that lead, or that wax rather. So we've got in these are from Faber-Castell. They're a really good one. This is the one that I have personally at home. I think mine was gray though. They do some different colors sometimes, but this is and Faber-Castell is a great company as well. Debbie, you want a pencil sharpener? You've got it, friend. Next up, we've got a few little things in from Crafter's Companion that I thought were really kind of fun. This one here, we're going to open it up. You can see the little sample on the front. Maybe well, now you definitely can't unless you flip your phone upside down. But they did these cute little kind of garden series of dies. Cindy, mommy is on a live right now. You need to calm down. You have to be quiet. You have to be quiet. People are going to think I'm hurting you. Yeah, people are going to think you're dying. You're not dying. All right. So look at this great little garden set. And I'm going to put my hand in there so you can see it's decent size too. They're not like teeny tiny to where you're going to pull your hair out trying to die cut these. So this is a great little garden set. It's called Garden Tools. And you can see just how fun that card is. And all they've done is they put it on some great little wood plank paper. Now, Gina K also has a really cool technique that she has shown with just swiping your ink pad up and down across your paper and then cutting it apart kind of into planks. So you could also use that technique on here as well and then hang your little tools from that. And yes, you do get that little kind of hanging piece of wood in there as well. A lot of this would be fun cutting out part of it in that Lawn Fawn wood grain paper. I think it'd be really cool too. So Crafter's Companion gardening tools. Then they also have a watering can and florals in this little series they just came out with as well. See if I can get this one to open. I just popped these out. I should have opened them before. And Linda even asked, you want me to put these out for you before I leave? And I told her no, because Miss Linda is leaving for Las Vegas tomorrow. So send her prayers, one for safe travels there and back. And it's her first time in Las Vegas. So just, pray that, she has a fun, safe trip. Las Vegas is not for everybody. They've got, I think they're going to do like the Hoover Dam and things like that. I don't think she's a real big gambler or anything like that, but just in case, let's just hope that she doesn't lose it all while she's out there. But I told her she would have a good time. I think they're going to try and go to a couple shows. So here's the little watering can and florals. And this is just an $8 die too. So good little value there. And then this great little layering die. This one is called Vienna, but just a great little layering die set. You can see right here. So that is fun. The largest die is 4.6 by 5.9 is your biggest card, largest die size. So that way, if you like to do like A6s, A7s, this will be a nice bigger one that you can do for some layer on there. And then of course, for those of us that like to do the A2s, we'll just be using the smaller ones as well. A lot of times I make bigger cards, sometimes they're just funner to make. You've got a little more room. You can mail up to a 5x7, here in the States with regular postage. So sometimes that's fun as well. Next up from Doodlebug, we got back in another one of the 12x12 collection kits for Cute and Crafty. I'm not for sure if this is a special order for anybody or if it's actually making it to the shelf finally, but Cute and Crafty, the collection kit here. And then you can see the stickers on the back. And again, I think I told you, now we are well overstocked on the odds and ends now. Nothing wrong with that. They will go eventually. But I was like ordering them and they weren't coming, and then I put them back on, and then I finally got them direct. So now I think we have plenty to choose from here. I was going back there and Paige went into the back room. I was trying to see if Cindy was going to be nice to her or run from her. So those are back in stock. And also from Doodlebug, back in stock. This was part of the Easter line. They're not Eastery at all, though, which is probably why they're selling so well. This one is one of the little shaker doodle pops, and it's called Blooming Basket. So you've got the great little mint shakers in there, and it's just a good little spring basket. Super cute. So we got those back in stock. Graphic 45, this little guy fell off my back orders, finally back in stock. This was one of the large dies that goes with their tags. Let me bring you over to the tag section, and I'm going to show you why this is so cool. So if you use Graphic 45's different size tags and you like to create with those, this tag, okay, the die fits perfectly. Now, it doesn't, you can use it to create your own tags. You definitely can do that. But let me show you here. Again, I'm like the one-handed wonder. Maybe I'm not so wonderful today. Try not to make you guys seasick. Oh my gosh, I cannot get it out of the package. I'm very visual, and I want you guys to see. All right, here we go. Because these are super cool. So when we just hang them on the shelf, you really can't tell what they do other than cut a tag, right? Okay, so that's just what they look like. And they do, if you don't have the tags already. But watch this. Okay, so do you see how this lines up with it? So this is going to create, and look, it perfectly lines up. This is going to create your mat for this. So that inner layer, and it's going to lay perfectly right on top of this. And you do still see a little bit of the ivory around that. And do you notice that it automatically cuts out the hole for you as well? So that paper, when you run the paper through, it is going to cut it out beautifully on there. I may even see if I can get an assistant to cut that for me, and I will show you. Hey, Paige, can you cut something for me while I'm doing my live? I want to show them how this, see if we can find a long piece in here. Nope. So this is my crazy scrap pile here. I'm sure you guys have nothing like this in your stash. And with all this paper, you would think a girl could find a big piece. Just use one of these. That's got adhesive on the back, but it'll be fine. Yeah, just use one of these. If you will cut this out, so bring it down a little. Yeah, you're going to have to cut this so it'll go through your machine, and then just make sure you give it a little bit of a tweak so it doesn't cut it straight, okay? And then use the big shot right there, okay? Please and thank you. All right, Paige is going to cut one of those out for me. So I'm very visual. I'm like for you guys to actually see what that does. All right, moving on though. So next up, we've got from Pink Fresh. So this goes with that great little basic banners die. This one is the, this set is called the Everyday Sentiments. So you stamp this, then you use the die, and the die cuts out around all these perfectly. And you've got all these great little wavy banners. You've got the little pennant edges. You've got all that on there. You have yours in a filing cabinet under the, yes. Well, we do ours, I keep them in pizza boxes and they stack in the back and they do really well in there. But, you know, one of these days I just need to go through them and pull out all the colors or the pieces that are too small to do anything with, really. Next up, this one here is used on a sample that my friend Betty Manning made for the store, which is absolutely gorgeous. This is called Butterfly Garden, and this is from Pink Fresh as well. Walk up there and show you guys that in a minute, the finished card that she made. But so two restocks from Pink Fresh. Next up in our Nuvo drop section, we have the Crystal Drops in Clear back in. This is called Morning Dew. Morning Dew, when it dries, it is just clear. It's not white. It has no color. This is great for adding little accents. It's great for hitting things and making it like a water droplet on there. So really, really cute. But I could bring it through, you know, and like put it on that little white dot right there on the camera. So it truly looks like a little glare. I could use it on the little car here, right in the center of the headlights, give them some dimension. It's going to make it look very similar to how those little flowers kind of have that glazy look to them. So those are back in stock. From Simple Stories, little reorder here. We've got, not only do we have snap binder refills in 6x8, but we have 3 colors restocked for our snap binders. We've got limited edition cranberry. So unless they decide to bring this one into open stock, whenever cranberry runs out, it is gone. We've got yellow back in stock. And Debbie Hayes, if you are watching, we do have your yellow one here and in your pile of goodies. And then we also got in a yellow striped one. Now, these striped ones are a little bit lower in price because these binders come with stuff in them. So you get some pages and you also get inserts. Just know that if you ever use one of these striped ones, or if you purchase one, get your inserts as well whenever you do that, okay? I know I've got a lot of people, they'll come in and just think, oh yeah, you know, nice little price difference there. I want to get this one. And they are a little, you know, lesser expensive, even whenever you buy your inserts separate, but they get them home. They don't realize there's no inserts, and then they have to drive back. And I hate that whenever you can't get everything you need for the project. So just keep that in mind, whether you get one from me or somebody else. But if you do one of the striped ones they do have a lower price point, they don't have any inserts in them. Oh, we've got Northern California watching and Michigan. Hello, Miss Janice. Welcome. All right, what else from Simple Stories? We also got back in stock the photo crops. Remember, I told you I love these not only for being able to put them over my photo, figure out where I want to crop it and trim it, things like that, but I use these actually on my scrapbook pages to kind of hold the place for my pictures as I'm laying everything out and getting kind of my flow organized. So, you know, if you can, I would say pick up 2 packs of these because you only get one of each size, and that way you can really play around with the flow on your page, lay it all out, get your clusters together, your layering, your overlaps before you even start to put your pictures down. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Oh, Miss Lisa is on here. I'm like, wait a minute. I think we just shipped something to Louisiana or had an order for them. But yes, it was you, Miss Lisa. Hey, welcome. Leslie, have a great weekend. She tried to sneak out so I wouldn't get her on the live. I saw that. She's stealthy like a ninja like that some days. She's smiling as she goes up there. Next up, more acetate is in stock. This one here is from Dress My Craft. This one is an A4, so it's just a little bit different, not quite an 8.5 by 11 size. It's 8.3 by 11.7. But you know what? We cut it apart anyway. So it is perfectly great for doing your shaker cards, windows, things like that. So we've got another one here, just another variety of acetate sheets. From Totally Tiffany, 2 things came back in stock. Oh, Jen wants acetate. You've got it, friend. 2 things came in from Totally Tiffany. We ran out of the 6 drawers the other day. This is the one that I showed you that is great for your mini ink pads. So those little mini Tim Holtz ones. It's like, I thought maybe they had a picture on them. They do not have a picture on here. Let's check on the inside. Maybe there's a picture in there. Nope, does not show the drawer. Shoot. So, just it's the 6 drawer. That is why. It's still great for little mini ink pads though. This one here is the 6 drawer. The 8 drawer is the one that is also good for the little mini ink pads. But you can see the 6 drawer here is great for mini ink pads, but it's also good for washi tape. It's going to be perfect for that. Love, love, love these different drawer ones. You can put so many different things in them, and they're not huge, which I like that. And these are also the ones that are sized to fit really nice in your lowest bags as well too. Jen wants a 6 drawer. You've got it, friend. Put that in your pile as well. What else did we get from Totally Tiffany? We also got back in some 5x7 magnetic sheets. So those are back in stock as well. And then I want to show you, friends, some moving around we did today, which is so exciting. I can't, I love moving things around in the store. It just makes it all kind of fresh and new. So we are slowly creating our All in Create section. It's kind of sad because we've got all our fun little samples of the washi tape, but no washi tape right now, but it'll get back in stock. So we've got all our fun little stamps and dies so far. I know we just got an order that Leslie was working on that we've got some more rub-ons in there. So we've got that. And what else did we do? I'm going to take you this way. We're going to go this way. We're going to check out the samples for these. All right. So this is in our Pink Fresh section. And here it is. Is this not stunning? So again, Betty Manning made this for us and sent it to me. Lisa's doing one of the Doodlebug shadow boxes. They're addicting. Just so you know, Lisa, they're like cats and potato chips. You cannot stop at just one. So they are so much fun and so relaxing. They're easy. I know people see them and they just think, oh my gosh, I don't think I can do this. But no, it is like, anyone could do it. They're just good. Like whenever you just need to kind of veg out a little bit and just blah, but still be creative. Those are so fun for that. So again, here is that butterfly garden. Here it is done. So this has been colored with the stencils and then cut out with the dies. And then she just created this fun little cluster inside a circle frame. We do have these, I think, on reorder again, the little circle frame there. But another one it would look great in. It would look really cool in this little oval. I think that would be a good fun one for it. We've also got this one here from LDRS. I think that would be a neat one to pop those out of as well too. So any of those would work. And then our basic banners, just so you can kind of see, here's that die set. So again, you stamp it and then cut it out, and it cuts all those fun little banners out. We also have Celebrate in as well. There is a Christmas set. We just sent that out the door the other day. That'll get reordered. But there are those. And then what else did we rearrange? Oh, we rearranged our Spectrum Gardenia. It is right up front now. And then we did that. And then we finally gave Simple Stories color palette. It finally got a home. It's been hanging out on the new wall, but now it has been kicked off the new wall. Not that it isn't still new, but we finally had room to give it a home. So we've got that now. So Vintage Essentials color palette. And I think we even have a few things coming in yet. So we'll have to shift it over just a little bit. But that is next to 49 Market's Kaleidoscope. Love that line as well. So we moved that around today. And then let me think here. I'm going to turn slow because I know whenever I walk with the phone, I make everybody seasick a little bit. Don't want to do that. And then we also, wait till you see this wall. We also got Paper Rose set in. Check out Paper Rose. Is that not awesome? Oh, I love it. Let me go this way. Maybe I can get a better angle for you. So it had to get a new section because somebody purchased all the paper open stock. So it outgrew the section that it was in. But look, we've got all the paper open stock. We've got all the great collection kits here. Look at all these die cuts that we've got to match this line. Love, love, love this section. And then we've got some of the card kits here as well. We've got the Easter ones that I bought because I know we're going to want those for next year if they don't sell out before then. Then those super cute little embossed gnomes that came in. They call them Mother's Day gnomes, but they're just stinking the cutest little prettiest gnomes ever. Look at them. They are adorable. So that is over here as well. The 6x6 pads are here too. So we got that section moved around today. So lots of moving and grooving. I think that every time somebody works, I'm like, okay, let me show you what we moved today. Okay, let me show you where this line went. It was here, now it's here. So yeah, we're always constantly moving things around. Oh, and then we moved charcoal. That's what we did. I'll show you that too. So this here, maybe. All right, so in the back of the store, if you haven't been in the store, we've got 49 and Market, a lot of the color swatch lines back here. So then this is, some of the previous ones. Oh, Gina, I know, all those gnomes, they get you, I know. And then the charcoal came back here now. And then it's back here. Here's a little bit more paper rose. And then it's also back here with the other newest one, which was teal. And then the latest and greatest one, that is still, and look at this. Look at all that room we made. So now that's a challenge. That says, hey, Hannah, I bet you can't fill me up. And I say, want to bet? And then I get my credit card out. Oh, I know. That's what Linda even said too today. She's like, just like Walmart, keep moving things around. Yes, I do. I like change. I get that itch. I want to move furniture a lot, but I can't do that at the house, because your couch is meant to fit on that wall kind of thing. But then we've got the Crafty Garden back here and the Ochre line. That is the brand newest. So here I can move things around a little bit more. I get bored, as I take the same route, I walk past this, how many times a day. So I just like to switch things up and make it all kind of, bright and new, looks different then as well. So yeah, so we've got all this room here now on the new rack, but we've got a few things. We got a couple things put away from yesterday's live. Still lots of stuff that needs to go out. Oh yes, the tag die cut. God, you know me, Sarah, so well. I totally, my adult ADD. Thank you. Because yes, Paige has got that now. So, let me show you. Oh, looks like she had a little mishap there. She's a new die cutter. But, so see, let me take these out of the pack. And then I don't know, I've got a great little sample that we used that with. Okay, so pretend like it cut perfect. But see how you get that nice, I think she didn't have her mat probably far enough to the top, but that's okay. But see, look how you get that nice little lip around it. So perfect for using these. So if you like to create with these Graphic 45 tags, this will cut your paper out perfectly to mat right on top, and it even cuts out the little top piece for you as well. So they are perfect for that. So hopefully now whenever you see these hanging on the shelf, yes, can you use this as a tag on its own? You most certainly can, but they have been calibrated to fit on top of their dies. So you have that perfect little mat going all the way around it, and it will even cut out the little spot so the eyelet shows through, which is, I think, kind of nice. I know a lot of you buy a lot of these tags because you use them for tag art, you make mini albums out of them, all kinds of fun things. And then this particular one even comes with some different flowers in it as well. You can see the little piercing in the flowers and the leaves there too. This is the ATC one, so they do make little bitty tags, ATC size. So this is the die that matches your ATC ones. And there are dies for the other two size tags as well. And I don't know if we have those in right now. I know we just did the other day. But they make a die for the square ones. Here's the little ATC. There's the ivory square. Of course, the long ones. And then here's the regular tags. So we've got those as well too. And then dies that can configure with those. So fun stuff. I just think, maybe I should display them together. That would probably make more sense. But then, I've got all these tags in the die section, or I put random dies back here at the tags, and then they get overlooked. So I just never know quite how to display this stuff. But hopefully that kind of helps as well. And then I'm going to go over here to one more section and see. I have the cutest little mini book that we did with those. I haven't, here it is. I'm like, I haven't seen it for a while, but here it is. So I think this is it. Yes. This guy here. So this is all tags. And if you noticed, this is one of the long tags just folded up on itself. So then we cut the little mats, folded it up. You've got a little pocket in here. Same thing, another one on the back. We just created a little spine. And then same thing here. That is a big tag in the middle. We just gave it an extra score. Instead of just folding it over, we gave it an extra score. And then a little, I don't want to call it a little belly band, but just a little pocket edge. And then it's got all these other little tags on the inside of it. But how cute is that? Is that not adorable? And that was all made with tags. So again, 1, 2, 3 large tags, fold it up, score, make a little pocket, and it folds up so stinking cute. Love that. But that was one of the reasons we got those in, because I want to recreate this album with some newer lines since we don't have this line anymore. But I love the idea of using those big tags. But you do, they look so much cuter whenever they've been matted. And that is impossible to hand cut and draw all that and get that nice little edge. But you don't have to if you have the dies. So there we go. Alrighty, friends. Well, I think that's all that I've got. We did get in some more of the bunny washi. I didn't show it to you because I know I have got people on special order, and that's where these will go. But I will show you what this washi does. Oh, we still have some of these left. Oh, well, look at that. So we do have a couple rolls of number 36, which is Midsummer. So Midsummer, we've still got a couple rolls of Midsummer for your layering washi. And then this one here, number 102. And Sarah, I think your pack was already boxed up whenever this one came back in. But one of these, I need to see where you're at on the list. But I know you wanted one of those as well. And then here's what the bunnies do. Are these not adorable? I love these new washies. They're so stinking cute. I can't wait to do some cards with them as well. Once we, got a lost washi here. Once we get kind of caught up and we get a few extras, that way I can do some fun little samples with these as well. So, all right, friends, it is Friday. Hopefully you guys have an amazing weekend. Tomorrow we are here from 10 to 3. So it is me and Paige tomorrow manning the store. So if you are out and about or just need a good road trip, come and see us tomorrow. Maybe Miss Cindy will even grace you with her presence. Maybe not. I can't guarantee it. The last time, that's why I took her back home. If you're new to the lives, because she stopped saying hi to me. She would still come out for Leslie. Leslie could talk to her. Leslie could pet her. Leslie could do all the things. But when I tried to talk to her and I tried to pet her, she would hide from me. And she got very mad at me. So I had Connor come and take her back home one day. And then it's so funny. She became a much nicer cat at home after she had to live here for a while. It was almost like she was telling the boys, do you know I don't even live here anymore? I'm not even here when you're not here. Mom makes me go to work. It was so sad. But yeah, the first time they all came home, she was like totally different cat because she's never been the most friendly cat. Kind of snotty. she's doing you a favor if she lets you pet her. That's kind of her mentality. But then she became so super sweet after she had to live here for a while. I think it made her appreciate, maybe that's what it was. I don't know, but she's a mess. But so you might be able to pet her, you might not. We'll see how long she lasts here. It could just be a couple weeks and then she has to go back home again. But we'll see, because I know summer's going to be busy. Connor's moving out. He's got his own big boy apartment now, and he starts his internship in a few weeks. So lots of changes going on around my place. So, all right, everybody. Well, again, have an amazing weekend. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you next Tuesday with more great stuff. Have an amazing, crafty, blessed weekend, friends. Take care. Bye.